You know, over my career of listening to music, there have been a number of times where an album has come to me and for whatever reason, it just didn't resonate with me the first time I heard it. You know, sometimes it's because I was too young with, I think Pink Floyd's Animals is a good example of that. First time I heard it, you know, a record about Orwell's Animal Farm just, it made no sense to me. I mean, songs about pigs, sheep, and dogs. You know, I was just too young, you know, I don't even think I'd read Animal Farm at that point. And there have been plenty of other albums which I've listened to and just didn't connect with initially, but you know, sometimes it was like, I just had to go through something, you know, emotionally for it to make sense to me. And then all of a sudden I loved that album. But I worried that with streaming, you know, you have an infinite amount of music that you can listen to by so many artists that you don't necessarily need to go back and revisit things and find what you've been missing from those other albums. You can always just push forward looking for something new and not realize that there's something, you know, in your history and in your past that's actually perfect for you. But you just haven't given it a chance. There are songs which I've absolutely come to love because of that. Where, you know, the first time I heard it, I was like, I don't get it. And then, you know, put headphones on and listen to a bunch more and more and more. And I was like, oh, now I see what they're doing. This is fantastic. But, you know, with streaming, you listen to it once and you're like, don't get it, next. You know, and I think this is the downfall of streaming, is that the way we relate to our music is now completely different. There's so much music available to you that if something doesn't hit you right off the bat, doesn't, you know, bowl you over, you can just move on and find something that will. And I think that's a shame because, you know, there's a lot of albums, like I said, which now I think I find really fulfilling and enjoy and am glad to have in my life. But you know, I worried that with streaming, I just never would have revisited them again, and could have easily continued looking for something new that would fill that void, not knowing that there's already something there for me. There is something which, if you took more time and invested more in it, it would pay off for you. I'd love to hear your opinions, because I'll be honest, I don't have the answers.